icons. Oh, my voice has gone really funny. I'm sorry there was no video on either of my channels last weekend, but that is because the internet has been severely down. Also, excuse the background for this video. If you can't tell, we've been wrapping Christmas presents and I've been out most of the day, so I haven't had time to make my bed or anything like that. So this is the final video in the Living with Mental Illnesses series, but it will quite possibly be the longest video in the series because today I'm focusing on suicide, and I wanted to wait until the end to make this video because I feel like, to be fair, it's the most talked about out of all the things that I have covered. It's the most common, and it is quite possibly the most severe and damaging. So, suicide isn't necessarily a mental illness. It can be linked to mental illnesses, and it is to do with things that go on inside your head. But it itself is not a mental illness. And so it is linked to mental illness, but one thing I will say at the start of the video is this is something that I do have a fair amount of personal experience with. I have tried suicide. I knew someone. We weren't close friends, but I knew someone who did take their own life. So if you'd like me to make videos like sort of focusing on that a bit, then comment down below. But for starters, I'm going to say one thing. Please do not attempt suicide, because I don't want to sound like horrible, out of order, but it does not get rid of the pain. It pushes the pain onto somebody else. Do not attempt suicide. If you are feeling suicidal, get help. There are plenty of places you can go, plenty of people you can talk to, and they will be able to help you. So please do not attempt suicide. So the thing I want to focus on is, why do people attempt suicide? Is a question that is asked a lot. Why do they not just speak to people is another question. And who can you turn to? They are the three main questions I'm going to answer in this video, will hopefully answer in this video. So the first one, why do people attempt suicide? As I said, it can be linked to mental illness. It can be because they're unhappy. It can be because they're being bullied. Anything can provoke you to attempting suicide, but not everyone goes down that route, which is a good thing. But some people still do go down that route, which is a horrible thing. Why don't people just talk to somebody? Some people struggle. There's a fly in the room. Some people struggle to open up to other people. Some people feel as though everybody is against them. Some people may prefer suffering in silence. There are so many different reasons that people will turn to suicide rather than talking to someone perhaps they feel as though there is nobody for them to talk to. Or perhaps they feel so secluded that they won't be able to talk to someone. Perhaps they feel as though they're going to get into trouble for talking to somebody. Who can you turn to? You can call Childline. There are phone numbers that you can call to help you. I think it's a different phone number for every country, but there are phone numbers you can call to help you. You can see a counsellor, you can see a psychiatrist, you can turn to a friend, you can talk to your family, you could turn to a teacher, a work colleague. Absolutely anybody could help you if you are willing to help yourself. And I think that's the thing that a lot of people don't understand when they're going through a tough time. For somebody else to be able to help you, you need to help yourself. You need to be able to open up and say, look, please help me. I know there is a problem. Please help me. Admitting the problem is the first step to repair. Yes, that is a song quote. It's an all-time low song quote. But I felt like it was appropriate for the video. But you do need to admit that there is something wrong. Admit you need help. Admit that even if you're scared to get help, admit that to somebody, and that is when you are helping yourself, because you are admitting everything. You are then giving that person all the information they need to be able to help you. So for somebody else to help you, you need to help yourself. It's not as simple as turning to someone and saying, I'm suicidal, help me. It's not that simple. It's a lot more complicated to get help. It would be nice if it was that simple, but unfortunately, what's that person going to be able to do other than tell someone else, and then they just sit down and talk to you, and then you feel really intimidated because you didn't turn to that particular person first. So you need to be willing to get the help you need for the help to work. Okay, I really didn't mean to sound like I was ranting or being bitchy in this video, but this is something that is quite close to my heart, and I wouldn't want anyone to feel like they wanted to end their own life because of somebody else, because I know how much that hurts, and I'm sure a lot of you watching know how much that hurts. So if you have been in the situation of wanting to end your life, the least you can do is be there for other people who are now in the same situation as you. Okay, that was the last video in this series. Obviously I am still going to continue uploading every Sunday to this channel. And if you've got any suggestions for topics you would like me to cover, comment them down below and I'll be more than happy to cover any requested topics. So thank you for watching, please subscribe, and I will see you again in my next video.